It's been one of the most anticipated finals.
And now let's watch it. The Chicago Bulls, their second three.
Let him get a little bit below. Look, foul line down this guy. Who can stop this guy?
Paul George didn't just switch teams. He shifted the entire power structure of the NBA. Paul George isn't the first name you think of when it comes to players who change the NBA. But what if I told you, without him, the entire landscape of the league, from Kawhi Leonard to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the Lakers' 2020 championship, might look completely different? Drafted 10th overall in 2010, Paul George quickly rose through the ranks in Indiana. By 2013, he was already an all-star, going toe-to-toe with LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals. Then came the devastating leg injury in 2014 during a Team USA scrimmage. Most doubted he'd ever be the same. But George returned stronger, turning into one of the league's best two-way wings. After a devastating end to the 2016 season, the Pacers made a surprising trade the following year. They sent Paul George to Oklahoma City in exchange for Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis, a trade that initially seemed lopsided. However, what followed was even more unexpected. With Carmelo Anthony's departure and despite PG's desire to return to Southern California, Paul George appeared to be the ideal gamble for the Thunder. His impressive performance, scoring 28 points in a dominant victory in Game 1, indicated that the gamble might pay off. Alongside Westbrook, the Thunder secured a fourth seed in the Western Conference Finals, but unfortunately fell short of the championship, losing in the first round to the Utah Jazz. The following year, George re-signed with the Thunder to a 4-year deal and went on to have his best season yet. Averaging 28 points per game, he was named an All-Star, made the first-team All-NBA, and first-team All-Defense, all while finishing third in both MVP and Defensive MVP races. However, these improvements were not enough, as the Thunder would once again lose in the first round of the playoffs for a consecutive year. This forced the Oklahoma City Thunder to make a change. They traded Westbrook to the Rockets. They may have not known this was the last straw for Paul George. Soon after, he would request a trade and finally get his return to Southern California. The Thunder and Pacers took vastly different paths due to the trades involving Paul George. The Pacers secured their future point guard by trading Sabonis for Haliburton from the Kings. Haliburton has become a star since joining Indiana, averaging 19 points and 10 assists during his current stint. Last season, he even led them to the NBA Finals, scoring multiple game-winning shots in one of the most impressive runs we've seen in a while. On the other hand, the Thunder acquired several picks and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA. This move transformed the OKC Thunder into the youngest and deepest team in the NBA. With numerous picks still available and a depth chart brimming with youth, the team is poised to make further moves. They've built around SGA, and after an MVP season that culminated in a championship, I believe they've made the right choice. The impact of these trades will be felt for the next decade or two. Both franchises are capitalizing on the opportunities presented by these trades, and both teams are making their first finals appearances in decades. The Thunder's emerging as a formidable force in the Western Conference, while the Pacers remain a team to be reckoned with until the final buzzer sounds. Regardless of who you believe ultimately won each trade, we can all agree that the events of 2019 have had a profound impact on the NBA. Without Paul George, this year's finals would not have been possible. While Paul George may not have won multiple MVP awards or a championship, he has significantly influenced more franchises, trades, and stars than almost anyone in modern NBA history in just a few short seasons.